In the realm of professional athletes, golfers enjoy the unique privilege of career longevity. Naturally, this translates into some pretty decent earning potential over time, as evident with the highest-paid golfers in history. Professional golfers can have highly lucrative careers. Their careers can last well into their 40s and 50s, and there are events nearly year-round with tours all over the world. That means lots of opportunities to take home a paycheck. In today's video, we take a look at the highest-paid golfers of all time. Before that, subscribe now and smash that like button. Now, let's begin. Phil Mickelson may be a combined 42 over par since joining LIV Golf, but he's finally one and something. According to a new ranking from Forbes of the world's highest-paid golfers, Mickelson is the highest-paid golfer in the world over the past 12 months, raking in $138 million both on and off the course. Much of the $102 million in on-course earnings owes in large part to his reportedly massive contract with LIV Golf. 7 of the top 10 on the list are LIV defectors. Perhaps more notable than Tiger Woods, the guy responsible for professional golfers being able to make millions of dollars in the first place, being bumped down to 5th, is world number 123 Charl Schwartzel, coming in at number 10. Charl Schwartzel, $34 million. On-course earnings, $30 million. Off-course earnings, $4 million. LIV Golf's first winner in London, Schwartzel made more money for those 3 days of work, $4.75 million, than any of his years on the PGA Tour, which spans a 2-decade career. South African golfer Charl Schwartzel celebrates with the trophy during the podium ceremony after winning the LIV Golf Invitational Series event at the Centurion Club in Stalbans, north of London, on June 11, 2022. Patrick Reed, $37 million. On-course earnings, $34 million. Off-course earnings, $3 million. Reed wasn't known for his sponsorships before joining LIV, and the same is true now that he's a member of the series. The 31-year-old now rocks the brand on just about every article of clothing he wears when he plays. Patrick Reed plays a practice round ahead of the 150th Open at St Andrews Old Course in St Andrews, Scotland. Jordan Spieth, $39 million. On-course earnings, $8 million. Off-course earnings, $31 million. Spieth has been adamant in his support for the PGA Tour over LIV, and it shows in both his on- and off-course earnings. Sponsors tend to leave when players go the LIV route, and without the guaranteed money, his on-course earnings are more modest than the previous 2 players. Sergio Garcia, $42 million. On-course earnings, $35 million. Off-course earnings, $7 million. Garcia has 3 top 10 finishes in 6 events so far on the lucrative circuit, which has split golf and angered the established tours by poaching top players for exorbitant fees. The Spaniard, who is also a team captain in the 54-hole no-cut series, is tied for 3rd on 9 under par 131 behind leader Peter Uihlein at this week's $25 million Jeddah Invitational. Just like the previous 2 LIV players, Garcia's inflated on-course earnings reflect just how financially beneficial it is to play the no-cut, guaranteed money series. Sergio Garcia walks off the 11th tee during the 2nd round of the PGA Championship Golf Tournament at Southern Hills Country Club. Rory Mcilory, $43 million. On-course earnings, $9 million. Off-course earnings, $34 million. Alongside Tiger Woods, Rory Mcilory is arguably one of the biggest and most recognized golfers on the planet. A 4-time major winner, he holds over 35 professional wins worldwide, with the current world number 1 spending over 115 weeks in that position. A 3-time FedEx Cup, and 4-time Race to Dubai DP World Tour Rankings winner. It's safe to say the Northern Irishman has accumulated a lot of awards and money throughout his career. Mcilory has been the face of the anti-LIV movement for the PGA Tour, and just like Spieth, it shows in his earnings. Rory Mcilory reacts after a putt on the 5th fairway during the final round of the 150th Open Championship golf tournament at St Andrews Old Course. Tiger Woods, $68 million. On-course earnings, $43,500. Off-course earnings, $68 million. Over the last 12 months, despite hardly ever teeing up the ball while recovering from a serious car accident, Woods collected $68 million in off-course income, enough to make him the 14th highest-paid athlete in the world. At his peak, Woods was the most prolific athlete endorser in history, earning north of $100 million per year off the course. He held the #1 spot in Forbes' highest-paid athlete lists for 10 consecutive years, ending in 2012. Not even his dramatic fall from grace after his 2009 Thanksgiving car crash derailed his earnings power. Woods' on-course earnings are worth a laugh, seeing as he's played sparingly over the last year, as he recovered from his single car accident that nearly led to the amputation of his leg. Norman said Woods turned down a LIV offer in the high 9 digits, which isn't surprising seeing as the 15-time major champion's legacy is the tour, plus he's golf's only billionaire. Seeing Woods fight through obvious pain has kindled a new kind of Tiger mania as fans and sponsors support him anew in the role of the resilient survivor rather than an invincible conqueror. Woods' wealth is secured whether or not he ever swings a golf club again. Yet he has already announced his commitment to play in this summer's Open Championship at St Andrews and hasn't ruled out his participation in this month's US Open Championship, despite withdrawing from the final round of last month's PGA Championship because of soreness in his surgically repaired legs and back. Brooks Koepka, $69 million. On-course earnings, $53 million, $16 million off-course earnings. Brooks Koepka is one of the most decorated players in the past 10 years, with the American picking up 16 victories worldwide, including 4 major championships and 8 PGA Tour titles. Currently, part of the LIV Golf League, Koepka has amassed a huge wealth throughout his professional career and in 2022 was part of Forbes' highest-paid golfer list. The LIV golfers dominated the top 10 for the year. Having moved to the LIV Golf League, Koepka earned $69 million in 2022 alone. This came from a reported $53 million on course and $16 million off course. Although unclear, the full amount Koepka secured for joining the Saudi-backed series will likely be in the 9-figure ballpark. Playing in 7 LIV golf tournaments, Koepka pocketed $8,276,100 for 2022, with the American being the 6th highest earner of the year within the LIV Golf Series. Before joining, though, he was a successful member of the PGA Tour and secured $38 million in career earnings. This put him around the top 20 mark of the PGA Tour's career money list. Who's your favorite highest-paid golfer? Let's know your thoughts in the comments section. Be sure to subscribe and like this video.